Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first share tonight the headlines from the Great India Alliance meeting today. And you can decide for yourself after that. But only thing before I read these headlines, I'd like to tell you, you must now decide. The general elections which determine the future of India and the future of our future generations are 3 to 4 months away. Don't put it off. Hear the headlines and please decide. Here goes. Headline 1. Rahul Gandhi began the day by leading the mockery of the Vice President's physical limitation. He happily participated and led in mocking the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar's stoop. He recorded the whole incident on camera and was seen laughing around like whatever. Trinamool Congress members of Parliament performed and behaved like they were in a pantomime show in Parliament, while Rahul Baba recorded them for posterity, showing his astute leadership. Headline 2. Mamata Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal said in the meeting that Mallikarjun Kharge should be the next Prime Minister of India. They said that Mallikarjun Kharge should be made the prime ministerial face to take on Narendra Modi in 2024. Headline 3, ladies and gentlemen. Sitaram Yechuri came out and denied the Kharge news. But Kharge himself did not confirm or deny, emphasize, underline, or deny, and said this issue of whether he is to be the prime minister can be dealt with after they win the elections. Headline 4. Most of the parties were very upset and gave the Congress a 12-day deadline by the 31st of December to make up their mind on seat sharing. By the way, the big headline is that there has been no decision yet on seat sharing. It's been put off a little bit more. Important things can wait, you see. Headline number 5. The Congress said that the India Alliance will start the campaign for the general elections by January end, but flatly refused to commit to the demand of all the other parties on seat sharing. Headline number 6. Lalu and Nitish were very upset. They walked out in a huff, and we all know why. We very well know how Nitish wants to be the chief of the India Alliance, or at least a convener, and therefore a prime ministerial face. In fact, his supporters worked hard all day in Patna putting up posters that the only way to save India is to make Nitish Kumar the prime ministerial face. But then you see the Congress won't allow this. Mamata is doing her own thing by propping up Kharge. So naturally, Lalu and Nitish are feeling very used, confused and furious. Now, viewers, what the hell is going on? What kind of an alliance is this? I mean, seriously. Is this group going to lead India? Our country? Will our country be safe in their hands? And what about the future of our country's strategy? What will happen to our country's global role? Our geostrategic and economic ambitions, where we are placed, where we can go, the moment we have, and the future of our next generations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have only one thing to say. Don't put off this question. This daily drama of the India Alliance will continue. Question is, do you want to watch this in amusement when they are in the opposition, or do you want to watch this in horror if they come to power? You decide. The elections are only 4 months away. In fact, in 3 months, we can be in the middle of the campaign. I really think that it is time that you decide. You please decide. Think of the headlines I read out. Think of the daily drama and please decide. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you with 3 debates this Wednesday evening. Debate number 1 this evening. Kharge as the prime ministerial face. Interesting that this seems to be what it's heading towards. Interesting, Rahul Baba is not happy about this, by the way. How did this happen without his permission? I think he's going to call up Mamata tonight. Debate number 2 this evening. Suspended from Parliament. Rahul Gandhi leads a mocking pantomime show, mocking the Vice President's physical limitation. And that's really shameful. It actually happened. I'm not making this up. And debate number 3, the Allahabad High Court has rejected all the mosque committee's pleas, so there is no stopping the Gyanvapi truth anymore. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the India Alliance seems to be getting down to business. Today, in its 4th meeting, one could see the trailer of the movie that is to come. Question is it going to be an action movie? Is it going to be a comedy movie? Or is it going to be possibly a horror movie? The Alliance has proposed the name of the person who would lead them. Now that name, hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen, is Mallikarjun Kharge. Mallikarjun Kharge, according to many India Alliance members, is the right man, and leaders like Mamata Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal, Mallikarjun Kharge should take on and defeat Narendra Modi in the 2024 elections. The rest of the minor details I've already told you. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the developments and the drama of the day, and then we'll debate.
Who will be the opposition's face to take on PM Modi in the 2024 elections? Mallikarjun Kharge has been pitched as the contender by Mamata Banerjee.
She suggested.
क्या सजेस्ट किया ममता जी ने, आप एक बार बता दीजिए एक लाइन में. Kharge should be the PM. Kharge should be for the PM or the convener face.
PM face.
There was no opposition to Kharge leading the charge against the BJP in less than 6 months.
सीट शेयरिंग, मास कॉन्टैक्ट प्रोग्राम 20 दिन के अंदर सब शुरू.
सर, कन्वीनर बनाने को लेकर कोई बातचीत?
कोई बातचीत
कन्वीनर को लेकर
नहीं, कोई बातचीत. बहुत सक्सेसफुल.
सीट शेयरिंग रैली
सब 3 हफ्ते में सब डिसीजन
हो जाएगा
पक्का.
The opposition has discussed seat sharing, but no concrete formula has been put together.
इंडिया गठबंधन की बैठक हुई है जी, और सभी दल बहुत जल्दी टिकट बांट करके मैदान में जाने के लिए तैयार हैं.
सहमति बन गई.
बहुत जल्दी सीटें डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होंगी और हम सब लोग जनता के बीच में दिखाई देंगे.
Seat sharing had been a key issue between the Congress and the Samajwadi Party in the recently held MP polls, leading to a tiff between the two allied partners.
समाजवादी पार्टी को प्रदेश स्तर पे गठबंधन नहीं कर रहे हैं. मैं कमलनाथ जी के पास अपनी पार्टी के लोगों को नहीं भेजता, और मुझे ये भरोसा होता कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोग धोखा देंगे, तो मैं उनकी बात पे भरोसा नहीं करता. मुझे बताया गया कि 6 सीटों पर आपके लिए सोचा गया है, विचार किया गया है, और उस पर तय करेंगे. सिटिंग एमएलए की जगह आप सीट दे दोगे आप, और उम्मीद करोगे कि मैं आपके बारे में सच बोलूं, और जो बात बोलनी है उनको. मैं आपके माध्यम से कांग्रेस पार्टी को कहना चाहता हूं, अपने चिरकुट नेताओं से हमारी पार्टी के बारे में न बुलवाएं.
सर, अखिलेश यादव ने आरोप लगाया कि कांग्रेस ने धोखाधड़ी की है.
Before the meeting, even Mamata Banerjee had taken on the Congress over how the Grand Old Party treated its allies.
Somebody must bail the cat. It is everybody.
Have you offered them two seats? No. Somebody must bail the cat, meaning?
Meaning, I don't have any problem if they have the genuine things. But Bengal, you know that they have only 2 seats. Now, I am open to talk. I am open to discuss.
Congress has formed a 5-member panel to discuss seat sharing with other members of the alliance. The opposition leaders discussed key strategy aspects of the 2024 polls.
क्या रहा मीटिंग के अंदर? मीटिंग के अंदर क्या डिसाइड किया गया है सर?
अच्छा रहा. अभी शुरू होगा, कैंपेन भी शुरू होगा, सीट शेयरिंग भी होगी, सब होगा.
कन्वीनर को लेकर सर कोई चुना गया? कन्वीनर को लेकर कोई बात हुई सर?
नहीं अभी.
सर, आप साइड में.
A resolution calling the suspension of 141 MPs unconstitutional was also passed.
कि 151 लोगों को सस्पेंड करके बाहर जो निकाले, ये पहला इंसिडेंट है कि देश में इतने लोगों को आज तक किसी ने सस्पेंड नहीं किया था, ये सरकार ने प्रोत्साहन देकर सस्पेंड करने के लिए लगाए। ये बड़ी बुरी बात है और इसके लिए हम लड़ेंगे, मैदान में जाएंगे।
The Prime Minister had slammed the opposition's antics in Parliament, saying that this will further dent their parliamentary tally. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's proposal to have Kharge as the opposition's PM face has had no opposition till now. But the India Alliance is yet to make it official.
आपका नाम प्रपोज हुआ था, आप कैसे देखते हैं इसको?
कौन प्रपोज किया?
ममता जी ने, जानकारी आ रही है, ममता जी ने
आपसे
जानकारी आ रही है सर। हाँ सर, हम तो जानना चाहते हैं ओनली बॉडी को चेहरा होना चाहिए
यार जो थे वहाँ पे मीटिंग में उनको पता नहीं, आपको पता है तो आप ही जवाब दें।
Is Kharge the India Alliance's best answer to PM Modi? Or is it to blunt the Rahul Gandhi-Priyanka Vadra impact on the India Alliance? Let's debate.
Gaurav Bhatia of the national spokesperson of the BJP, Reena Gupta, national spokesperson of the AAP, Lokesh Jindal of the Congress, backs the Congress, Sagar Srivastav. He's a political analyst. Usually, I think he's been taking a anti-BJP line. We'll see. Vineet Goenka is pro-BJP political analyst. Advaita Kala comes in as a commentator. Now, Reena, a very interesting choice of Mallikarjun Kharge. Obviously, it has not been made official yet and nobody is going on record about it. But could you tell us, the various factors that go behind, Mallikarjun Kharge being the leading choice for prime ministerial face of the India Alliance? Reena. Okay, we lost Reena there. I'll put this, I will try and get her back. Lokesh, interesting choice. And why not?
Yes.
I mean, he's experienced, well over 80 years old, has been around, and is the president of the Congress party, right?
Well, there is a saying, Arnab, in politics, Rajniti budhape mein jawan hoti hai. The more a person ages, the more senior a person becomes in politics. And Mallikarjun Kharge Sahab, he's a politician with years of experience and he's a grassroots leader. And it's a choice. It's the right choice that the Congress has made. And let me tell you, the decision to nominate Mallikarjun Kharge Sahab as the prime ministerial candidate is going to give a very tough fight to the BJP in the upcoming elections. It is going to be a top-down versus bottom-up approach. The Bharatiya Janata Party, which is considered as a party of elitist few sections, would be pitted against a leader who has the entire support of the South, who himself belongs to Dalit background, who knows what the grassroots leadership is, and who knows what are the real issues of a common man. And that's going to be an election to watch out for 2024. And let me tell you, it's going to give sleepless nights to BJP.
Lost the audio?
Yes.
Right. Very interesting. Reena, can you hear me now? Yes. She can't hear me, right? Gaurav, Mallikarjun Kharge, not official yet, but emerging as a top runner for the prime ministerial fight. Eventually, the India Alliance seems to be coming down to one name. So I want the first response from the BJP to Kharge.
Arnab, during the Soccer World Cup, there was a quote that I saw. It said, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. I am Lionel Messi. Okay? So same way I would say, it doesn't matter who the prime ministerial candidate of the Ghamandia group is, because I am Narendra Modi. When Narendra Modi ji leads, he leads from the front and the entire country stands with him. But I must remind you of a line that was used by Kharge ji in another context, which he must be again saying. The line was, ये बकरा बकरीद में बचेगा तो मुहर्रम में नाचेगा. मुहर्रम में नाचा नहीं जाता है, लेकिन आज खड़गे जी की भी हालत कुछ ऐसी ही है. वो सोच रहे हैं कि कहीं अगर मुझे चुन लिया तो the rumors are already out that the Gandhi परिवार is furious. Sonia Gandhi is very furious. She is saying मेरे राहुल का क्या होगा? मैंने इतने साल सैक्रिफाइस किया और खड़गे जी आके प्राइम मिनिस्टीरियल फेस बन जाएंगे. But the serious part is this Ghamandiya alliance is rudderless. It's like a Titanic ship which has to sink. And I tell you why. It's been almost 4.5 months. There is no convener. Nitish Kumar wanted to be the convener, but he hasn't got the post. There are more than 4-5 prime ministerial candidates or aspirants. They're fighting amongst themselves. The seat sharing formula hasn't come out yet. And the worst part is, you remember the announcement that was made a few months back in Mumbai that there would be a rally in Bhopal. What happened? Kamalnath himself said, "Bhaiya, inko mat bulao, ye panauti hain." Or that is why nothing has been decided. On the other side, they are playing the victim card. Narendra Modi ji is showing the report card to the people. Article 370 abrogated. A magnificent Ram temple coming now. 80 crore Indians being supported by the government in terms of free ration. 12 crore tap connections. 11 crore gas cylinders. 4 crore houses and many other schemes. Where do they stand? They stand nowhere. And that is why I say the contradictions that they have. Like yesterday, Arvind Kejriwal said, we will contest on all 13 seats in Punjab. Now, if they will contest on all 13 seats, what would happen to the Congress? Same way in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee कह रही है 2 सीट की पार्टी है. उत्तर प्रदेश में अखिलेश यादव is saying the same. So, I would only say all Chinese bulbs which are fused in nature, they have no sanctity, no cohesiveness, have come together to defeat a Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA, which is a well-oiled machinery with an agenda to take forward the nation.
Arnab, can I make a point here? Allow me to rebut.
I take a Lokesh. I'll go to Reena next. Reena, I am completely confused. Now, I want to understand the two people who are allegedly proposed the name of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, which is your party chief, and Mamata Banerjee respectively, and there are multiple reports to the same. It's widely spread. People are talking about it, and there's no reason to not believe it. These are also two leaders, Reena, who are giving the fewest seats in exchange to the Congress. For example, the AAP is saying we'll fight all seats in Punjab, and I'm sure you want to fight all seats in Delhi. Similarly, Mamata Banerjee made a categorical statement yesterday. Vinit, did you hear what she said? She said, and I was quite interested in seeing this, she said yesterday that, look here, she said, Vinit, that there are only 2 seats at the max to max I can give the Congress in Bengal. Bobi Meherbani. So absolutely put the Congress in its place. Then comes the next day and says, why doesn't he become Kharge become the prime ministerial face? So offering the prime ministerial face on one side by telling the Congress to lower its seat expectations, I'm not being able to make sense of it, Reena. You got a plan here. Can you share your plan with us? The nation wants to know what's going on.
Arnab, we have a plan, and in due course of time the plan will be shared. Why are you also worried about our plans? We have a solid plan. We'll contest the election very strongly. There will be a prime ministerial candidate which will be declared after the elections. But today the important matter is that, are we even going to have an election? The way the Bharatiya Janata Party is behaving, 141 MPs have been suspended. तो इलेक्शन कराने की जरूरत ही क्या है? ये 10,000 करोड़ जो लगाए थे नई पार्लियामेंट बनाने के लिए, क्यों वेस्ट करें? दीनदयाल उपाध्याय मार्ग में बैठा लेते सबको, वहीं पे संसद चला देते. अगर इतने शक्तिशाली ये लोग हैं तो क्यों इतना विपक्ष से डरते हैं कि सारे विपक्ष के एमपीज को उन्होंने बाहर भेज दिया? अगर हिम्मत है तो सामना करो, 56 इंच का सीना है तो क्यों नहीं विपक्ष को वहां बैठा के विपक्ष की बातें सुनते हो? The way they have behaved today, this will go down in black letters in the history of our country, that 141 MPs have been suspended from the parliament when such important bills are being discussed. All of them have been thrown out. For what? Why have they been thrown out? And the person who got the pass made,
why are you avoiding the subject of Kharge?
Smoke bomb,
you have proposed Kharge. I want you to tell the people of the country that when people look at the leadership of Modi versus Kharge, who's going to vote for you? It's a joke, obviously. You're not serious about it.
In any case, I've joined so late because of technical error.
अर्नब आप इनके यार बन गए।
किनको चुप कराऊं?
रहिएगा, गले ना पड़ जाए।
किनको चुप कराऊं मैं?
आपको यार बना दिया इन्होंने।
तुम्हारे यार होंगे क्या?
किनको चुप कराऊं मैं, रीना? This is
वो लीजिए, टीवी डिबेट पे बैठ के यार बना लेते हैं। वेरी सैड।
Look at this. I mean, this is the most sadak chap.
Can you both get back to the debate? And the question is,
he will always interrupt. Yeah, make sure that he doesn't speak. Can I complete? In any case, I have been joined now after 15
Rina, what is the point of using words like sadak chap on the program?
So pitiable.
Let's go back to the issue of Kharge. I mean, Rina, the fact that Gaurav Bhatia is on my program today seems to irritate the hell out of you, but you're not answering the question on Kharge. Your prime ministerial face, your leader, the leader of the India Alliance will lead you into the victory.
We don't have a
that you so want.
We have not one. Arnab, we are so rich that we have many prime ministerial.
You don't have a?
As opposed to Bharatiya Janata Party that has leaders. We have many worthy leaders, and in due course of time the Prime Minister will be selected.
Can I respond, Arnab? Let me respond to her. Let me deflate the balloon.
Democracy की इतनी बुरी हालत हो रही है.
She's responding to you, and then I have to get the others into the debate. Debate taking an interesting turn. Up inside the meeting, pushing Kharge outside the meeting, not committing. Kejriwal's in and out. There are some games going on, and Gaurav Bhatia, who has just been called, who's been called a sadak chap, which would literally translate to a street ruffian. He has been called a street ruffian by the AAP spokesperson. Will respond, though not in kind. Gaurav.
No. With utmost respect, she is like my sister. सिर्फ मैं कुछ अर्ज जरूर करूंगा। ना मैं गिरा, ना मेरी उम्मीदों के मीनार गिरे। मुझे गिराने में कुछ लोग 100 बार गिरे, तो ये लोग गिरेंगे। प्लीज अर्नब, आस्क टू बी क्वाइट प्लीज। कोई बात नहीं, मैं वापस ले लेता हूँ। ये मेरी सिस्टर नहीं है, अच्छा है, मेरे लिए भी अच्छा है। थैंक यू। नाउ लेट मी रिस्पॉन्ड क्विकली। फर्स्ट, you know, पापी आपका हाल ये है अर्नब, in the elections that just got concluded. Arnab, can you please ask her to be quiet? Frustrated she is. She needs to interrupt, abuse, use, sadak chap language. Leave it. Now I'm responding point by point. One, in the just concluded assembly elections, the Papi app contested on 206 seats. Do you know they created a record? On all 206 seats, they forfeited their deposit. Arvind Kejriwal said, मेरी गारंटी है, कांग्रेस की गारंटी पे विश्वास मत करना. And they talk about democracy being dead. You must ask them in the Delhi assembly when BJP MLAs were raising the issue of corruption that Arvind Kejriwal has, done. In the Sheesh Mahal case, they were suspended and marshals were called to take out those MLAs. What was that? And last but not the least, डर गए हैं. अरे 56 इंच की छाती डरती नहीं है, डरे वो हैं जो 6 इंच की छाती लेके सत्येंद्र जैन और कट्टर बेईमान मनीष सिसोदिया जेल में बैठे हैं और सबको पता है अगला नंबर किसका है. अगला नंबर किंगपिन अरविंद केजरीवाल कट्टर बेईमान का है, क्योंकि सारे घोटाले करने वाला वही है. अरविंद केजरीवाल कट्टर बेईमान का है, क्योंकि सारे घोटाले करने वाला.
Now we're going back to the debate. Reena, don't respond to that because this debate is not on Delhi politics or Liquorgate. We've had enough on that. The issue we need to deal with here, I'll bring in Sagar, I'll bring in Vineet, I'll bring in Advaita, is the real issue. I don't think we are addressing it. About the issue of Kharge, what is the messaging behind it? Message one would be, Sagar, that Rahul Gandhi's political career is over. If 81, 82-year-old Kharge has to be brought in over 54-year-old Rahul, then Rahul's political career is over. There has been a sense among all India Alliance partners, especially after the last results, that Rahul Gandhi is a political liability for the alliance, especially in the Hindi belt, right? And the third thing could be that, it could be a quid pro quo. You give up seats and we'll offer your man the prime ministerial job, which in any case is not going to happen. So it's very, very convenient. So I want you to first respond on the likely messaging behind putting Mallikarjun Kharge as the face for 2024.
Definitely, I'm intrigued with the question because earlier also in the initial phases of history, I see that you taken a strong, sharp dig over Rahul Gandhi. I mean, the intent of the meeting was one-on-one and it was women empowerment. So I clearly understand that जैसे जैसे समय बीता जाएगा आप अटेम्प्ट लेते जा रहे हैं बट उससे कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा निकलेगा नहीं। मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे पे आ जाता हूँ, वो नॉर्दर्न कर्नाटका के लीडर हैं और उन्होंने बहुत सारा अंतराल भारतीय राजनीति को दिया है। कहीं वो जनरल सेक्रेटरी भी थे, कहीं वो ऑब्जर्वर भी थे, उनसे रिलेटिबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ती है। पूरे देश को पता है कि साउथ इंडिया एक क्लियर डिवाइड पोर्ट्रे कर रहा है, पर कोई ये नहीं देख रहा है कि ईस्ट इंडिया भी धीरे धीरे सरक रहा है। झारखंड आपका नहीं है, बंगाल आपका नहीं है, बिहार आपका नहीं है, उड़ीसा भी आपका नहीं है और आप एक बहुत बड़े क्वेश्चन मार्क के साथ नॉर्थ ईस्ट में खेलने जा रहे हैं। रही बात ये बीच का सेंट्रल इंडिया का, तो सेंट्रल इंडिया में 2 से 5% का एक रेशियो है, एक बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क है। और रही बात 24 की, तो इनकम्बेंसी के साथ आप लैंड करेंगे। कोalition हमारे प्रेम्बल में एग्जिस्ट करता है, ये कोई ऐसा नहीं। और हम
मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे as the face. You see my मुझे जो लगता है, I'll get Vinod to respond to you. My sense is that the problem with the India Alliance is that it doesn't have a real strong mass leader. अभी तक
very strong leader. He is a relatable, very relatability. No.
At a national level, is he an alternative to Narendra Modi?
किसी को याद करके स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देना, किसी के लिए कीवर्ड डिफाइन करके गूगल पे चला देना, अगर इससे तय होता है कि कौन मास लीडर है कौन नहीं, तो आई एम रियली सॉरी बट एनालिसिस डजंट गो दिस वे.
Okay, so I take your point. Can I get Vinny to respond to the point that you're making out here? I've not yet gone to the issue of sheets sharing. I'm only on the issue of Mallikarjun Kharge. My view is it's some kind of a googly that Mamta and Kejriwal have thrown to confuse the Congress further. There's a strategy here. It's not going to help. And they are not denying it either. Vineet, how do you read this?
Ram Arnab and Ram to all my co-panelists and all the viewers who are watching me right now. There is a saying in Hindi, नए नए रिश्ते में नई नई महक है. देखेंगे कितने दिन तक ये महक चलेगी. See, Rahul Gandhi has been proved as to be liability. He lost his traditional family seat to not the topmost person of the BJP, but one of the senior leaders of BJP, Smriti ji. So he being a liability, now they have known that this liability will further become more liability. So probably they are trying to propose a name, Kharge. I'll recall that incidents where Alka Lamba, one of their junior leaders in Delhi, once said 3-4 days back or maybe a week back on your show itself that वहाँ राहुल गांधी जी थे और बाकी लीडर भी थे. And that Baki leader में the prominent face was Kharge. So if a junior leader like Alka Lamba can call Kharge just to be Baki leader, in Congress itself there is no buying. So probably to put the blame of the extreme defeat of Congress, they have probably choosing this name called as Mr. Kharge. A. B. How many of the congressmen by percentage would know Mr. Kharge? So I would hardly say 14-15%.
You can address him directly. Let him respond to you.
14 to 15%. One.
No. He has a different view. Yeah. Let him give you.
Two.
No.
You heard the.
You're talking about the recognizability of Kharge. Let Sagar give his response to you.
No, Arnab, are you serious? Are you serious? Here is a panelist who's asking how many people recognize Kharge? He's the president of Indian National Congress, sir.
अगर खड़गे के ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ा
अगर आप
नहीं तो अलका लांबा जी को पूछिए, आपकी लीडर है. अलका लांबा जी ने कहा कि और लोग भी खड़े थे राहुल जी के साथ में, और लोग, यानी उनको नाम तक नहीं पता था. हम तो बड़े रिस्पेक्टफुली बोलते हैं खड़गे जी को, तो हम बड़े. नंबर एक, क्या सोनिया जी ने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया उनको? एंड सी हाउ मच यू डू ट्रस्ट केजरीवाल जी. केजरीवाल जी आंख सन्ना.
आप उसको दुरुस्त कीजिए.
Lokesh,
How can you
I'll put
question
this
this?
question to Advaita
That
and
how
then I'll
many
move
people
on.
know Mallikarjun Kharge?
मैं तो बड़ा कांग्रेचुलेट करूंगा आप लोगों को और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को
No, I'm shocked. You know, if a person like you who doesn't know the legacy of Mallikarjun Kharge is commenting upon
you should be shocked. You should be shocked, and you know Rahul's trustworthy people would be shocked. Sonia ji is shocked.
I just.
You think Sonia is not shocked?
No. The question is, it is being said by Sagar and also by Lokesh that we have our individual views on Kharge. We don't understand how much pull he has at a ground level and how the people of India across the country from Kashmir to Kanyakumari love him and would like to have him as a Prime Minister of India and not Narendra Modi. On this, my issue is, even if we were to assume that the Kharge is the person out here, Advaita, do you think Sonia will allow it? Do you think Sonia Gandhi, who threw a fit in the period when Sitaram Kesri was president, to the point where Pranab Mukherjee had to walk from 10 Janpath back to AICC, and almost there were theories about how Sitaram Kesri, not Yechuri, locked himself up in the washroom of the AICC but refused to resign till his resignation was forced on him on gunpoint. Do you think Sonia Gandhi will allow Kharge? No. This is historical fact, sir. I was reporting at that time. I know what happened. Every reporter knows what happened to Kesri. Very unfortunate. But don't deny it, Lokesh. We are witness to that, Lokesh. I don't think Sonia Gandhi will allow Kharge to be made a prime ministerial face. Advaita, what's your take?
President of Indian National Congress will...
She won't allow it.
Lokesh, please
she won't allow him
now. I think Arnab, in the unlikely...
Advaita.
The Dot Alliance winning this election, I think, and Mr. Kharge being the prime ministerial face for the Dot Alliance, I feel that he'll listen to his inner voice and make way for someone else. So I'm not taking this very seriously, as you can obviously tell. There is no official confirmation.
You
from
taking
them,
it seriously or not doesn't make a difference at all.
Again, no disrespect to him. I mean, he's a senior leader. He has a lot of political experience, but he's not a vote catcher. And if that's who they're going to field from their side, then I think the BJP should be very happy. I mean, this is a gentleman who was appointed as the president of the Congress. He didn't really, win that election where the odds were so heavily stacked against the other people who were contesting for that seat. And this comes from the Congress, not from us or outsiders, from the Congress, that this was not an equal fight, and there was a lot of manipulation that went on. So I don't think he's necessarily a vote catcher.
This is an unexpected situation that has developed out here. It's a...
No, madam, you might not see...
This question of...
but you are not the only voter of this country.
But you see...
The larger masses, they want a leader like Mallikarjun Kharge, who knows what are their real problems.
The whole question of, is the Jharkhand with you, is the South with you?
Oh God.
I want to ask that, is Lalu with you?
I feel Lokesh.
I mean, these are the questions that the Dot Alliance needs to really think about, because
you need not worry about the India Alliance. It's very much on the track.
We've just seen how the Samajwadi Party has worked against the Congress on the ground and the kind of comments that were passed. I wish they had been here in this discussion, but they're not here.
I'd like to bring back, Advaita. No, Advaita, let me bring back Reena and then Gaurav, and I'll come back to you surely into the studio. You see, Reena, now the issue is this. I think I'm beginning to understand it. If you don't mind, I'll analyze this, Gaurav. I think the fact is that the real elephant in the room, which is seat sharing, has not been dealt with. You know that all the reporters will come out and ask you, have you done your seat sharing? How many seats will Kejriwal give you in Delhi? How many seats will Akhilesh give you in Uttar Pradesh? Or rather, is the Congress willing to fight in less than 200 seats in the country? You see, the elephant in the room, the main issue, Reena and viewers, is seat sharing. You committed. I didn't force you. Vinit didn't force you. Gaurav Bhatia didn't force you. Reena, you forced that headline. You went on record and you said 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1 in all the constituencies across the country. Am I right or wrong, Gaurav? I mean, are we aware of this, Reena? Did anyone tell you said 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1? Where's the 1 versus 1 now? You haven't even had local committee level meetings. It's going to come down to fisticuffs. I'm telling you, Reena. You tell today the Congress unit in Bengal that Mamta Didi is giving you 2 seats. Half the unit will go leave. Same in Delhi. Maybe you want to do that. You have to commit today. Where is the 1 versus 1? Hoga se nahi chalega. It's about 7 weeks away. You could have an election being announced in 7 weeks. Is that a lot of time, Reena, to do 1 versus 1?
Yes, Arnab, we are going to work at it. Everybody is in sync. Everybody is in agreement that whichever state, whoever is the leading party,
you've been saying that for too long,
will take leadership for that state. Why are you getting impatient, Arnab? It's our strategy.
So Congress will not have any presence in Punjab, UP, Bengal, Delhi.
By BJP. Why not? Congress will have presence.
That's not how Congress looks at it. Congress says you fight regional elections, we'll fight national elections. No. Congress says, 1 minute. Congress says, AAP can fight the Delhi assembly election, but AAP has to support it at national level. Will you do that? I didn't say that. That's the Congress line. That's the stated Congress position.
Now the discussion is about the national elections, Arnab. Now the discussion is about the national elections, and we have all agreed that whichever party is the leading party, leading regional party in that state, that will take leadership. And seat sharing will be worked out in the next coming weeks. It will be 1 versus 1. Arnab, believe me,
Arnab, can I respond?
We're all together.
I think you're deflecting the question.
We are going to
and that would make Gaurav happy.
Together.
If you were to come up with a decision, if you were to come up with a convener, a symbol, a secretariat, a spokespersons, everything, then it would make life difficult for the BJP.
Party,
the way you guys are going about it, you're making it very, very easy for BJP.
Yes.
What is it here? What is your driving ideology? Anyway, I won't get into that. But I'm saying, look at Gaurav Bhatia today. He's sitting there relaxed. He's not feeling threatened. He's not feeling challenged. He thinks that it's going to be a cakewalk. And these are not the circumstances we should be heading into the elections with.
Well, if Gaurav Bhatia
should be making Gaurav Bhatia sweat on this.
It's not our problem.
But the BJP is looking so chilled out these days.
If they're not scared, then why are they putting all the opposition leaders behind bars? Why are they suspending opposition leaders? Why are they not taking questions from the media? When was the last time the Prime Minister gave any free-flowing interview to the media? If they are not scared of answering questions, then they should be ready to face the media and the opposition. Why are they shying away from all that? Because they are scared. Because they know that everybody is asking them tough questions. What do they have
Can
to
I respond, Arnab, now? I think
I'd say so close.
High inflation.
So tantalizingly
and that is the reason why they're hiding away. They don't have answers.
I began by saying time to choose.
What happened to all the bullet trains? What happened to the 2 crore jobs every year?
Gaurav, can they surprise you? You see,
what happened to the 1,000 smart cities?
Gaurav, listen, one second. Let me
Arnab, let me
put a sharp one to Gaurav. Because I don't like the chilled out way in which he's approaching debates. There used to be days when Gaurav was all on tenterhooks. Nowadays he looks like he's come to the spa. Gaurav, listen here. It's entirely possible, let me tell you, entirely possible that Congress will sacrifice to defeat you. Maybe Congress will say we'll fight 150 seats. 150 to 175 seats. We'll take the back foot, make Mallikarjun Kharge the prime ministerial face, and let's go all out. Let's first get the BJP out, then we'll decide what happens after that.
So,
it's possible.
Yes. One by one. Arnab, let me tell you, there is a very nice couplet on Ghamandiya also. बर्बाद गुलिस्ता करने को एक ही उल्लू काफी था. अंजामे गुलिस्ता क्या होगा जब हर शाख पे उल्लू बैठा है.
Take on Gaurav.
And why do I say that?
With Rita.
With 4 meetings that have taken place, Arnab, have they even once spelled out their agenda for the people of the country? हम लोगों के लिए ये करेंगे, हम इनको मजबूत करना चाहते हैं. नहीं, they have been talking about हम अपनी तिजोरी कैसे भरें, कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टीरियल फेस होगा, कौन कन्वीनर होगा. And that is why the difference between the leadership that is provided by Narendra Modi ji, which only thinks about the nation and the people of the country, and on the other side is the contrasting leadership of Papi Aap, the corrupt TMC, the most corrupt Congress party, which has given birth to corruption in India, is very evident. My second point, Mallikarjun Kharge being considered for the prime ministerial candidate itself shows Rahul Gandhi in very poor light. That means even amongst the allies, Rahul Gandhi is not the acceptable choice for all the allies, and therefore Mallikarjun Kharge. And let me make a prophecy, though I am not a soothsayer, the day his name is confirmed, Arnab, the Gandhi Parivar would be the first one to put him in the category of Sitaram Kesari and PV Narasimha Rao. And that is the day I fear, because ultimately he is a good man. But if he is a good man, doesn't mean he will be treated with dignity.
Sagar wants to ask you a question. Sagar, आप directly पूछिए.
What would the government?
Sagar Srivastava आपको सवाल करेंगे उल्टा. Gaurav Bhatia.
I see a pattern.
Gaurav Bhatia, Sagar Srivastava is responding to 1 minute. Sagar,
I think I need to.
Now you begin. Yeah.
He needs to be dictated what is coalition, and it is
Who needs to be dictated?
The BJP official needs to be dictated coalition क्या होता है. एक पैटर्न है. पहले बोला गया राज्य के चुनाव हारने के बाद कि कोalition टूट गया. अब कोalition की मीटिंग हुई. मीटिंग में एक आगे एक प्रतिनिधि चुना गया. सवाल अगर अपोजिशन से ही पूछा जाएगा तो अपोजिशन को देश कैसा देखना चाहता है. ये तो एक पैटर्न है, और इस पैटर्न में आप एक ही आदमी को लेकर घसीट कर आपका कास्केड इकोसिस्टम कैसा है. आप एक ही इंसान के ऊपर टिके हुए हैं. सेंट्रल इलेक्शन में राजस्थान, उसमें कितने मार्जिन से आप जीते हैं, और अगर जीते भी है तो आप ईस्ट इंडिया की बात क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं.
और बड़े को एक लाइन पे संक्षिप्त में कहिए ना. पॉइंट क्या आप?
पॉइंट ये है कि जब कोalition की गवर्नमेंट हम बना रहे हैं तो डेफिनेटली हम सीट शेयरिंग भी करेंगे. ये तो ग्रैनुअल लेवल का डिस्कशन है कि आप इधर उधर की दिल्ली पॉलिटिक्स की बात आप नेशनल मीडिया पे कर रहे हैं. सीट शेयरिंग डजंट गो इन दीज मीडिया डिबेट. इट हैज एन एनालिसिस ecosystem.
No. Let him respond to you. 1 minute. Vineet, before you do that, let Gaurav respond to you.
Gaurav. Very eloquent, but lacks substance. Let me respond. Being a student of law, I've read the Constitution a number of times, and I'm talking about the Indian Constitution, not the Italian Constitution. And there is always one Prime Minister. And that is why one leader for the country who leads from the front and sets an example. But, we've all discussed how there would be multiple prime ministers in the Ghamandia group, one on Monday, Tuesday.
Not two-party system, by the way. We are not two-party system. Our preamble allows multi-party system. So that is definitely going to be. Our preamble allows multi-party system from the very genesis of it.
आपकी बारी में मैं नहीं बोला, आप भी मत बोलो. आप स्टूडियो पे बैठ के ऐसा मत करो मेरे छोटे भाई. मैंने आपकी बात को सुनी, मैं अपनी बात पूरी कर लूं. प्लीज. अब मैं आपको थोड़ा शैडो कैबिनेट बताता हूं जो इंडिया डरता है देखने से. प्राइम मिनिस्टर राहुल गांधी ऑफ अ डेमोक्रेसी विच अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम इज डेड. होम मिनिस्टर महबूबा मुफ्ती हु सेड अगर 370 हटाया तो कंधा देने के लिए कोई नहीं होगा तिरंगा को. डिफेंस मिनिस्टर फारूक अब्दुल्ला जो कहते हैं चीन से मदद लो और पाकिस्तान ने चूड़ियां नहीं पहन रखी. फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर अखिलेश यादव बिकॉज ही सेज काला धन अच्छा होता है ड्यूरिंग डिमोनेटाइजेशन. एग्रीकल्चर मिनिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल हु कुड कंटिन्यू हिज स्पीच व्हेन अ फार्मर वाज कमिटिंग सुसाइड इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिज आईज. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, the personnel minister under which CBI comes, Lalu Prasad Yadav, because he has the maximum experience of dealing with.
Let me not respond.
Arnab, I think Gaurav Bhatia is on the verge of schizophrenia.
Man,
he really needs a psychologist.
What would happen to our country? And that.
No, I think Gaurav Bhatia, you really need to see a doctor or a psychologist.
Can I respond?
You are nearing very close to schizophrenia and all psychological disorders.
अच्छा राहुल गांधी का ये हाल है. I promise you, my young friend, I will bear the entire expense of getting Rahul Gandhi treated. I will bear the
you need
expense.
to get your treatment first.
Sent to, you are psychologist or a psychiatrist. So if you debate
Bring
with
the
me,
debate back.
I will debate with civility. If you make these comments, Rahul Gandhi से बड़ा गधा कोई नहीं है. Do you know that? Rahul Gandhi से बड़ा गधा कोई नहीं है. समझ गए? गधे को घोड़ा नहीं बना लो.
Oh, right. No. That it takes a turn.
घोड़ा नहीं बना पाओगे.
You see, can I please, Lokesh, can I please come in and I'm being very courteous to all of you, so allow me. You see, Reena, I'll tell you, I'll go to a substantial political point in the debate now, Gaurav, which is we must address. You see, what AAP is saying is easier said than done, Vineet. AAP is saying where you are strong, you fight, where we are strong, we fight. Clear? Now that means Congress will be down to 20 seats or less. I'll tell you why. There are 131 seats, Reena, where Congress is the main challenger 1-to-1 with BJP. Okay? Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Himachal, Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh. Except Arunachal, all these states are in the Hindi heartland. Now, Congress party has got wiped out and is likely to get 100% wiped out in the national elections in these states. If Congress party is wiped out totally in these states, given past performance, historical trend and present trend, that means you are basically telling the Congress that be prepared to be finished. इधर उधर बचा कुचा 1-2 सीट 2 सीट पंजाब में 1 सीट दिल्ली में कहीं पे वो कोशिश करेंगे. आप बोल रहे वो कोशिश मत कीजिए. वहां पे जितना हम देना चाहेंगे आपको देंगे. बाकी 131 में आप फाइट करिए बीजेपी के साथ. अगर 130 में हार गए तो इट इज नॉट आवर प्रॉब्लम. यू आर टेलिंग द कांग्रेस टू कमिट पॉलिटिकल सुइसाइड एंड यू नो दैट. रीना, you know that. You people are all in the alliance to kill each other.
Arnab.
You know that.
Arnab.
No, let her respond to my analysis. She knows that.
Can I respond?
She knows what she's doing. She's driving the Congress down the garden path. She will push them through. Feed them to the piranhas eventually.
Can I respond, Arnab?
Yes, Reena.
Arnab, how can you be so sure what the result of this election is going to be? This next election, the result is going to be very surprising. You all are not understanding how much discontent there is amongst the youth of this country. 45 years of high record unemployment in the country. The youth of this country are going to throw Bharatiya Janata Party out. They are waiting to get jobs that were promised by Modi ji. He said 2 crore नौकरियां हर साल देंगे. कहां गई वो 2 crore नौकरियां? Every day there is a paper leakage in all the BJP ruled states.
You're not getting my moot point, Reena. If you force the Congress only to fight in these 6 states, Congress is finished with the capital. I'm telling you, 1 minute. I get Gaurav to respond, then Vineet wants to come in. Gaurav, Vineet and Advaita to respond to this very interesting situation out here, I feel. Gaurav, quickly please. Gaurav, briefly, 20 seconds to you, Gaurav. First, Gaurav.
Yes. Yes. Arnab, it's a season of hat-trick. Let me put it this way. When we won Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, it was a hat-trick. Narendra Modi ji will be elected again as the Prime Minister. It would be another hat-trick. Rahul Gandhi also converted into a hat-trick the spoiled careers of Ashok Gehlot, Kamal Nath and Bhupesh Baghel. And this time you would see there would be a hat-trick that these opposition parties would lose, and this Papi Aap will not even have a single
time up,
MP in the Lok Sabha. They will be down to 0, like the Congress, which will...
Okay, Vineet, 20 seconds to Vineet, 20,
so,
15
Lokesh ji, what I understand from your discussion is that Sonia Gandhi ji has accepted that Rahul is of no use, hence she is accepting.
No, he's not said that. Advaita,
लोकेश यहाँ वहाँ की बात न कर बता. राहुल गांधी का कारवा किसने लूटा?
Advaita, last word, 10 seconds.
Last for 10 seconds, Arnab. Now you've broken it down very well. Now we know why Aap and Mamta offered Kharge the top job in case they win, because they want the seats. And at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. So they're all out in it for themselves and what they can get out of it. So thank you, and we will see you next year.
Truly. Yeah. I would like the debate before the elections not to be about seat sharing and all this, but
the Gamandia is now questioning the EVM again. Arnab, breaking
and infrastructure. We'll have that on Republic whenever all this is said.